I've compiled my chick collab list, subject matter that I would be interested in doing a collab video with different chicks. We'll get to that in a couple minutes. I'm going to start off with Jonathan. Jonathan, anyone is certainly welcome to view, to comment on, to hopefully subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm not quite sure why a guy halfway across the country would be interested in, hang on one second. Okay, I'm not quite sure why somebody halfway across the country would be interested in making videos with me. Now, if I were in your part of the country or you were in my part of the country, we could probably sit down and figure a few things that we could probably find of interest, with the understanding that there wouldn't be anything romantic with between me and another guy, because with me it's only women. That's just who I am. Um, Now, what I was suggesting to you, now on your YouTube channel, you've only got one video. That's a thumbnail. That's obvious an AI video. Now, I was saying either do a video like I'm doing here, explaining who you are, or if you don't want to get your face on YouTube, hey, get out and do some stuff in the neighborhood. I'll assume you don't have a girlfriend or a wife with kiddies. Maybe you've got a sibling with kids. They've got to be interested. They've got to be cool with making the YouTube videos with you. Maybe you've got neighbors that want to be on YouTube, or maybe there's I don't know. I have no idea what part of the country you live in. What's over there that you might find interesting. And just get out and make different YouTube videos, and they say, well, this, let's say back in the 1600s or 1700s, famous battles, revolutionary, and an American Indian or American French or whatever, some type of battle was fought there. Whatever of historical importance was happening in your town, just cover something like that. Maybe people will be interested in it, maybe not. I'm just saying that's subject matter you might consider putting here on YouTube. Just get out and make different YouTube videos and see what people like. Now the next thing I'm going to cover, now it's Sam. Her YouTube channel is Learn German with Sammy, Sammmy. Now most of her stuff is in the German language. One of her last videos, she talked about. She said there are no Latinas in Germany, and that's probably so. She said there are very few. She said the country is wide open. If any good cooks, if any good Mexican cooks want to go over and teach some of the German cooks how to cook Mexican food, he says it's wide open for any good Latina cook to go there, teach them Tex-Mex or some of the other different styles of Mexican cooking. She just saying that. Let me get to this list of the type of YouTube videos I would want to make with a willing female YouTuber. Now the RV life, like the single female RVers. Now I would want to team up with somebody. Maybe somebody's already doing the RV life, or maybe a chick that's kind of plans to retire in the near future. I just wants to go out with somebody. Maybe she doesn't have a YouTube channel. I just want to team up with somebody and do something part time. Yeah, I'd certainly be up for that. I'd love to do that. Just go out, go out in the desert. Do a 1 or 2. That would fit my schedule perfectly. Just pick somebody. Just pick a chick that's just starting a YouTube channel and wants to get out and do interesting stuff. Not necessarily anything romantic. Just two people making YouTube videos. The RV life, or somebody that's been doing it for a long time. I'd go either direction. Now urbex, some chick that wants to do the urbex, again, some chick that's already doing the urbex, as long as it's legal, as long as it's safe. Now I wouldn't want to break into doing anything illegal or unsafe or anything like that. As long as they do urbex like that. Now Geisterjäger, that's ghost hunting. Now if some chick is into ghost hunting, yeah, we could go out and do some ghost hunting videos. Let's see, auto. Again, some chick who has some automotive projects, need somebody to help her rent on something to get it going to drive cross country. I'd be up for that. Again, somebody that's already got a YouTube channel, or somebody wants to start one. Let's see, go prospecting. Yeah, I've done a little bit. I'm not real good at it. Now, maybe you're maybe you're no longer with your partner that was a go prospector, or maybe you want to go out and do it for the first time. I think if I was going out to Quartzsite, I think I'd want to renew my membership to the GPAA and hit up some of those claims out there in that direction. Periodically hit up Quartzsite, some of the exhibits out there, and then go back in some of the claims. I'd want to go out there with a dry washer. I don't think there's much out there in the way of streams and stuff. I've got a sluice box, but it's, you have to have water for a sluice box. I've got some gold pans. You need water for gold pans. I'm not very good at it. If some chick is into that, and needs somebody to tag along with her, hey, let me know. Next one, New Agers. Now again, for some chick, not some space cadet airhead New Ager, but somebody more grounded, somebody more grounded. We can certainly make some very interesting New Age, whatever your subject is, let me know, and we can figure out what we can do. And now yoga, like Hatha or Kundalini yoga. Now I can't teach it, but I could certainly, if you want me to help demonstrate Hatha or Kundalini yoga, we can do it. Now about Tantra yoga, you either know what Tantra yoga is. You can search it here on YouTube, Tantra, Tantra, Tantra. If you figure out what it is and didn't know, and you know why I would want to sit down and talk to some chick before we would become Tantra partners. I said I would certainly be willing to talk to somebody and kind of figure out what type of videos we could make. Now, another thing is, a technical stuff. Now, I've been a lifelong, repairman. That's why I call myself as a repairman, repairing equipment. Now, I've been doing this all my life. Most of what I do, now I know what I'm doing. I know how to not to hurt myself. But a lot of it is, a lot of equipment, like if you work on equipment that's energized, that you have the power turned on it, you need to know where not to stick your fingers. Or if you even with automotive, if you're working with a running engine, you know how not to put your hand on a fan blade or under fan belts and stuff. A lot of stuff that with a little bit of common sense, you're fine, but with a little bit of lack of knowledge or stupidity can become very dangerous very quickly. So if any chick is interested in doing some technical videos, I would certainly do that, but we would definitely have to add the disclaimer that I'm not responsible. Neither me nor my partner would be responsible for your lack of knowledge, your lack of training, or anybody's stupidity. Because I would certainly point out where you can hurt or kill yourself, or certainly try to cover all my bases. Just okay. Anybody's interested, let me know. And for Jonathan, hey, make that video. Make that video where you got your face, sunglasses, beanie or hat or whatever, and explain who you are. Talk about your life and stuff. If you don't make that video, I'll just assume you're somebody else because I have no choice. You've only got that one video on there saying that, a 12-second AI generated video. Okay, love y'all. And for that French chick, au revoir. The Russian dude, or the Russian chick, das Vastanya. Bye-bye.